Welcome, welcome. I'm Becca Pruitt-Denny, and you are in the zone. For the next 30 minutes, I hope you stay exactly where you are, because I have a question for you. What we see on TV, in movies, some music videos, is it reality or is it illusion? Maybe a little bit of both. We're going to talk to our studio audience about it, so stick around. But first, Kemar, give us our video lineup, sir.
Thanks, Becca. We've got a great show for you guys today. We've got Phil Joel, we've got Plum, and we got my girl Rachel Lampa. But keep it locked here on the zone. But first, we're going to kick it over to Larry real quick, and he's going to drop off this week's first video.
All right, check it out. You ready? New Artist of the Year. These girls is hot, no doubt. Zoey Girl with Dismissed in the Zone.
How many times have you tried to pull one over on me? Always messing with me and trying to get the best of me. Looking back on the pain that you put me through. Why would I fall for a fool like you? Now you're talking like I never played the game before. Save your empty words 'cause I don't wanna hear no more. Basically you're trying to take control of me, but you're not what I wanna be. About you. Yesterday has come and gone. No looking back, I'm moving on. I never bow down to give you a kiss, no. You never steal my innocence. You've been dismissed. You used to try to pull me down. I never gonna back it if I see you around, no. No, I'm never going down like this. You've been dismissed. Let me break it down one more time. I know you're never gonna change my mind. That was then, this is now. Things I don't know. You're not what I'm living for. I know everything about you. It's funny how the tables turn. I'd be better off without you. Now you're the one who's getting burned. Never steal, never steal. Never steal the soul of your lips. I never bow down to give you a kiss, no. You never steal my innocence. You've been dismissed. You've been dismissed. You used to try to pull me down. I never gonna back it if I see you around, no. No, I'm never going down like this. You've been dismissed. You've been dismissed. On the falling star, you got to where you are. You think you've got the right to my heart. My affection is flying your direction. You wanna hold me with a lock and key. Cover my eyes so I cannot see. But in the end, we all know who wins. You are all that, all that, all that. Never steal, I never bow down to give you a kiss, no. You never steal my innocence. You've been dismissed. You've been dismissed. You used to try to pull me down. I never gonna back it if I see you around, no. No, I'm never going down like this. You've been dismissed. You've been dismissed. I never bow down to give you a kiss, no. You never steal my innocence. You've been dismissed. You used to try to pull me down. I never gonna back it if I see you around, no. No, I'm never going down like this. You've been dismissed. You've been dismissed. You've been dismissed.
Hi, my name is Alex, here in the zone. We just saw the new video from Zoey Girl. It's called Dismissed. Now to kick it over to Becca in the corner with this week's new topic.
Thanks, Alex. You know, I want to say going into this that I love movies, but you have to admit, movies, television, those kind of things aren't 100% straight up with us. Kevin, do you think that what we see on the screen can give us a false sense of reality?
Yeah, I think they give you a false sense of reality, like, because the makeup, their makeup isn't like what we'd look like in real life, so they don't have all the problems we have, like, as far as popularity and everything. And then, like, also because, like, their life, like, changes within, like, a half an hour. So, because if there's somebody's mad at them, they fix it, like, really fast and skip a lot of everything, so.
I think you're right on both accounts. You know, people on camera, you know, a lot of times are airbrushed. The lighting's just right, so all the wrinkles and blemishes go away. So they do look different. You see them in person, they don't look quite the same. And not only that, but what you said about the 30-minute rule, you know, things aren't solved that quickly in real life. You know, we have consequences that come long on down the road. Allie, if we are trying to implement those lifestyles, those images that we see on TV and trying to become like that and buy into all that, what can the consequences be, do you think?
Well, no one's perfect, and the people on TV, they try to make them out to be perfect. But if we all try to be perfect like them, it's not going to work. And instead of raising our self-esteem, it's just going to lower it, make us feel a lot worse about ourselves than we did when we started out. So really, no one can be perfect. Jesus was the only perfect person, and no one can ever live up to that.
I think you nailed it. Jesus was the only perfect person. I think we have to remind ourselves that what we are seeing, and constantly remind ourselves what we are seeing, is just an image. It's not like that in real life, and they don't look quite the same in real life. Kimar, what's going on over there?
Up next, we've got a band that's been out of the limelight for a few years, but they're back. They're in the studio, so be looking out for their new album. Here's Plum with one of their older videos, Sobering, here on The Zone.
All right, check it out. That was Plum with the video, Sobering. Thank you for joining The Zone. Hey, we got some great artists coming up. We got my girl, Rachel Lampa. Also, we got my main man, Phil Joel. Plus, we got the Life Zone report, so you don't want to miss that. But first, we got to pay those bills, so we about to take a quick little break. I see you in The Zone.
All right, we're back. And it's time to hear what you guys have to say. It's our email of the week. And this one is from Charlene, and she watches on Daystar in Milford, Massachusetts. She writes us, "Your show is awesome. I wish you could have it on around 3 o'clock when I get home from school." Charlene, we don't have any control over the airtime, but maybe you could write or talk to your network or the station that airs the show and see what they have to say. And because you read your email on the air, we're going to send you a free CD, so be looking at your mailbox. And if you guys want to write us, it's info@surfthezone.com, and you can get a free CD too, if we read it on the air. We also have a video request, and this one comes from Alexandra, who watches on Channel 38 in El Paso, Texas. She wants to see Rachel Lampa. So here's a new one from Rachel. It's Save Your Song here in The Zone.
There was a time I was lost, I was blind, I was searching for something I could not find. Nowhere to go, there I was all alone, there was no one to carry me. That's when he came and he called out my name. Just a touch of his hand took away my shame. That was the day that his love found a way to my heart and set me free. He did it, I get it, and now I'm caught up in it. He did it, I get it, this is my savior song. He did it, I get it, and now I'm caught up in it. He did it, I get it, this is my savior song. Yeah.
Yes, that was Rachel Lampa with Save Your Song. Up next, we've got Dawn Gibson with this week's Life Zone Report. Join us as she takes a deeper look into what real life is all about.
You're doing pretty good today, sweetie. How about a little TV?
Like all the other children, and I like it.
I'm here with yet another report on how many people are imitating some dangerous things that they're seeing in movies and on popular television shows. Now, those imitations have landed them in critical condition. It all started with a small gathering of friends which turned into more than just an opportunity to hang out and watch movies where others get drugged up in party scenes. These friends actually created a party scene of their own. Meet Monique, who started out just wanting to fit in. Then she couldn't get high enough. Finally, Monique got so high it brought her down.
Man, look at these straws. They so pretty.
Pretty Brittany with the pretty straws.
Whatever, man. I'm done.
Maybe these will help us feel pretty.
Hey, Monique, girl, where you been?
Hey, what'd you have?
Oh, you alright? Man, somebody call 911, man. Yo, Monique! Man, she ain't breathing.
Then there's Kevin, who will be popular at any cost by trying to prove to his friends that he can do the stunts seen on television and in movies. Unfortunately, the cost could be great.
What are you doing?
What do you mean what I'm doing? We're taping this to send to the show.
You're not supposed to be hanging out with people like this. Are you crazy? Do you want to get yourself killed?
Hey, come on! Are we gonna go do this or what?
Stacey, just go home. Go home.
Finally, meet Sarah, who is always comparing herself to others. But what she sees in the mirror is not reality. Now, low self-esteem has her on a destructive cycle of binging and purging, a type of slow suicide.
Sarah, what's taking so long? Oh my gosh, Sarah!
The bottom line is that people are doing things without thinking about how it will affect their lives, and without realizing that life is not a fantasy. This is real life, your life.
Coming up next, we've got Phil Joel with Watching Over You. But first, we have to take a short break, so keep it locked here in the zone.
He sees you down by the waterline. He knows what you're thinking all the time. He sees dancing in the moonlight. Yeah. His arms around you, hold you tight. And if those clouds should start to break, he'll be standing out in the rain with you. And though it's hard to believe, he believes in you. God is watching over you. As always, you are loved, whatever you go through. He's right beside you. God is watching over you. As always, and if you think he'll ever leave you, you better think again. Painted in the sky, a rainbow to remind you. Nothing that is broken cannot be made new. He knows when you feel so far away. He's gonna keep the night light on. He's waiting there, there to receive you. God is watching over you. As always, you are loved, whatever you go through. He's right beside you. God is watching over you. As always, you are loved, whatever you go through. Fire, through wind, and through rain. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow the same. Nothing here could take this love. Nothing you could do would break this love. Climb a tree, gonna reach so high. Swing low, sweet chariot. It's time to fly. And if you think he'll ever leave you, you better think again. God is watching over you. As always, you are loved, whatever you go through. He's right beside you. God is watching over you. As always, and if you think he'll ever leave you, you better think again. God is watching over you. As always, you are
That was Phil Joe with Watching Over You. Hi, I'm Lauren, and you're in the zone. Now let's go over to Larry to finish up this week's topic.
All right. Hey, outstanding job. Hey, we've been talking about images that the media is creating and the problems that it causes when we try to apply it to our everyday lives. Now, I'm sitting over here with Miss Corey. What's up, girlie? Outstanding. Now, we were talking about this earlier. Now, check this out, y'all. I'm going to ask you a question. How can we properly balance and understand what the media is telling us when we try to apply it to our everyday lives?
Well, as long as you realize that the media isn't reality, that there are true consequences with our actions, and that you can't walk away with everything. You can't walk away from everything with a smile on your face, then you should be all right. And I guess there is some truth to the media that everything will be all right in the end because God forgives all and he's always there with you.
Outstanding, man. That's one more time. Outstanding. Good form. Good form. Now, as you can see, now she said some good stuff here. She said that, some of the stuff is fake, and so you can't believe it. And some of the stuff is real, so you can't apply it to your life. Now, I want to say a little something to my brothers and sisters out there. It talks about in 2 Corinthians 10:5 that about casting down thoughts and imaginations and images that exalt itself before the knowledge of God. That is not true. It says cast them down. So do that, my brothers and sisters. And to those who don't know the Lord, hey, don't believe everything you see and everything you hear, okay? So really just begin to think about it, all right? We're going to take a quick little break, and then I'm going to see you in the zone.
Yes. Well, it's that time. Unfortunately, it's time for us to get up out of here. We do appreciate you joining us. Join us here next week, same time, same place, here on The Zone.